Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope everybody had an all right weekend. Prices were pretty crazy, bouncing all over the place. Bitcoin was trying to hold that 10,400, 10,500 level, but just couldn't do it. Dropped down to, I think, like 90, 9,400 or something like that. We'll check it out in a second. But here's a lot of the articles that happened from February 10th to the 16th. I covered a lot of these in my other videos. But this is a lot of the reasons why the news just hasn't been very good for Bitcoin. Had a lot of different things happen, and I'm gonna go through some of those and basically explain why these had an impact on the price. So, Bitcoin price drop nets Bitfinex whale 10 million in 5 minutes. So, Bitcoin's struggle to maintain 10,000 has been an ongoing theme this week. The world's biggest cryptocurrency was surging toward 10,500 on Thursday, but faced rejection at this level and dropped suddenly by over $300. It was the second time in a week that Bitcoin had failed to crack this resistance level. And we'll take a look at the support and the resistance here in a minute. Perhaps the biggest drama came late on Saturday night. In the space of about 2.5 hours, Bitcoin plunged 3.8% to hit 98.40, and I'm pretty sure it dropped even lower than that. As traders tried to understand what caused the shock correction, some suggested Bitcoin whales were at play, and it appears one of them managed to net a profit of 10 million as prices tumbled. And that's why it's nice to have a lot of money, because you can make a lot of money, or if you know what you're doing with leverage trading or margin trading, that would help a lot. It's a little more risky, but anyways, many analysts believe Bitcoin was due to have a correction following its recent and impressive multi-week rally. Only 2 months ago, Bitcoin stood at 6,560, and that's crazy to almost double. I mean, we didn't almost double. That would have been a little over 13,000, but still, we got it to like 10,500. But yeah. Anyways, U.S. Secretary promises significant new requirements on cryptocurrency. Stephen Mnuchin has told the U.S. Senate that the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network will soon roll out significant new requirements that will target cryptocurrencies. Although the Treasury Secretary said he's keen to see the technology move forward, he warned that actions must be taken to make sure cryptocurrencies aren't used for the equivalent of old Swiss secret number bank accounts. And other developments on Capitol Hill this week, Donald Trump's nominee to the Federal Reserve Board, Judy Shelton, said the U.S. should be proactive in developing a digital dollar, adding that it could help ensure the greenback remains dominant on the global stage. And that's kind of true because China's making a digital yuan. Japan is working on a digital yen. A lot of countries are already on top of it, and we kind of need somebody that can stay on top of it too, because if Bitcoin takes off, we're not going to last very long, especially with the way Donald Trump views cryptocurrency. Speaking on that topic, crypto community loses its 2020 presidential candidate Andrew Yang. Forward-thinking crypto enthusiasts can be difficult to find on America's political scene, and this week it got a little harder. Andrew Yang announced that he is suspending his campaign to become the Democratic Party's presidential nominee. The entrepreneur, excuse me, who had little political experience, was a proponent of blockchain voting and crypto regulation, and at one point it was possible to donate to his campaign with Bitcoin. That's pretty cool. Alas, his radical policies failed to translate to a strong performance during voting in Iowa and New Hampshire. It is clear from the numbers that we are not going to win this race, he told supporters on Tuesday. And we got full transparency not ideal for cryptocurrency, says Chainalysis executive. It's a company that helps the FBI and the Internal Revenue Service track illicit crypto-related activity, but Chainalysis believes that complete transparency isn't necessarily ideal for crypto either. Speaking to Cointelegraph, the company's co-founder Jonathan Levin said a balance needs to be struck between total anonymity and complete transparency, allowing regulators and businesses to have appropriate levels of legal authority without sacrificing the public's right to privacy. He also revealed that Chainalysis is currently unable to fully trace activity on privacy-focused cryptocurrencies such as Monero and Dash. And this next article, I didn't hear anything about this. I don't know when this came out. I'm assuming over the weekend, But this is pretty crazy. Imagine you're at work and you hear something hissing and you throw it and it explodes. It's basically what happened. So, two-letter bombs have exploded in the Netherlands with an anonymous criminal demanding a payment in Bitcoin to prevent future attacks. Dutch police said no one was injured during the bombings, but each package was accompanied with a demand for crypto. The first letter bomb went off moments after a mailroom worker tossed away the package because he heard a hissing sound. That would be terrifying. Pol- Police are now investigating. Sorry, it's not funny. It's like a scene from a movie. Like, anyways, police are now investigating both incidents, but have not disclosed how much Bitcoin the attacker wanted. This has happened in the Netherlands before. Back in 2015, an attacker began putting explosives in supermarkets and warned they wouldn't stop unless they were paid off in crypto. You would think it was probably the same guy or kind of like an inspired, uh, like somebody that was inspired by that guy. Yeah. Anyways, at the end of the week, Bitcoin is at 9,770, Ether is at 249, and XRP is at 29 cents. The total market cap is at 291 billion. Among the biggest 100 cryptocurrencies, the top three altcoin gainers of the week are Hedera, Hashgraph, Wax, and OKB. I don't know what Wax and OKB are, but we can check them out in a minute. The top three altcoin losers this week are Icon, Ethereum Classic, and Molecular Future, which a few days ago, Molecular Future was up, God, maybe like 40% or something. I remember talking about it because I was like, what is this? But, anyways, most memorable quotes. What is the thing facilitating all this activity that's getting people excited about crypto again? It's Ethereum. That's where everything is happening. We have all these quotes from all these big people: Andrew Yang, Gavin Smith, William Shatner. Ask yourself, why would someone claim to be Satoshi and offer zero proof? Either put up or shut up, right? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Craig Wright. He needs to come out with something. We have prediction of the week. Tom Lee, Bitcoin will beat Dow Jones to 40,000. That would be insane. And I kind of can see that happening. Fundstruck Global Advisors co-founder Tom Lee has predicted that Bitcoin will hit 40,000 before the Dow Jones Index reaches 40,000 points. Came days after the infamous Bitcoin bull said the crypto's price would balloon to 27,000 in the space of 6 months after breaking its 200-day moving average. At the time of writing, the Dow stood at 29,398, not far off the all-time highs recorded earlier in the week. Lee wasn't the only one who struck an optimistic tone this week, sorry. Mike Novogratz, the CEO of Galaxy Digital, has said Bitcoin has the potential to reach and even surpass the all-time highs of 20,000 by May. And that's because of halving. I don't think it'll happen in May. I think it'll maybe start climbing starting in May. That's my opinion. There's going to be a lot of fear missing out. That's the FOMO. A lot of people are going to be scared and start just dumping a bunch of money. Anyways. And then excuse me. And then there's this article of the authorities arrest Ohio man for laundering 300 million in crypto on the dark web. A man in Ohio was accused of laundering hundreds of millions of dollars in proceeds from illicit narcotic sales for darknet users around the world. Larry Harmon, 36, reportedly started Helix, the illegal business said to be behind the financial crimes. 2014, the Department of Justice said Helix functioned as a Bitcoin mixer or tumbler, allowing customers for a fee to send Bitcoin to designated recipients in a manner that was designed to conceal the source or owner of the Bitcoin. Harmon's company is accused of transferring more than 350,000 Bitcoin, worth 300 million at the time. Imagine having just 1,000 Bitcoin, even just 100 Bitcoin right now. It'd just be insane. And transferring 350,000 Bitcoin, that's a lot of money. And yeah, they took it all. Or yeah, he's been taken into custody. And they took. I remember I covered this article I think on Friday. They froze all of his assets, froze all of his brother's assets. His wife started a GoFundMe. They have nothing right now. And the poor guy, he just wanted to make it more private. I mean, I think he should be given that right. I think I'm not gonna get into it again, but yeah, if you want to see my view on that, go watch my other video from Friday. Anthony Pompliano suspended from Twitter for an hour. There was a flurry of confusion on crypto Twitter earlier this week when the account of Morgan Creek Digital co-founder Anthony Pompliano was randomly suspended, only to be reinstated within a matter of hours. Speculation as to how he had fallen afoul of Twitter's rules quickly began to spread. Earlier in the day, Pompliano had used a viral tweet attacking Donald Trump as a vehicle to advertise his podcast, with some Twitter users suggesting that the social network might have taken a dim view toward the self-promotion. When he returned, Pompliano tweeted the hashtag #FreePomp along with a link to the song Welcome Back by Maze. I didn't see that, but that's pretty funny. Anyways, William Shatner doubts Craig Wright's claim to inventing Bitcoin. I doubt it too, because, I don't know. He hasn't shown any proof. So yeah, sometimes in life, cutting crypto analysis comes from the place you least expect it. And back on Tuesday, William Shatner, the 88-year-old who played Captain Kirk in the original Star Trek series, weighed in to debate on whether Craig Wright actually is Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous creator of Bitcoin. Shatner tweeted, "Ask yourself, why would someone claim to be Satoshi and offer zero proof? Either put up or shut up, right?" All of this comes as Wright continues to be wrapped up in legal proceedings brought against him by the estate of his late business partner, Dave Kleiman. So that's pretty much all the news I have for you today. I just wanted to talk about why Bitcoin dropped so much. Currently sitting at 9,600, and we'll go to 3 month. We'll do 24 hour first. 24 hour, yeah, we pushed back up to almost 10,000, almost hit that 10,000 again, and then just couldn't hold it, fell back down a little bit. Tried to climb up a little bit, fell back down, fell all the way down to 94.81, went up to 97. So we're just, if you go to the 1 month, there's this support level. You can see it better, I think, in the 6 month. There's a little support level coming up like this, and we kind of fell through it. If I could draw a line, I would. We kind of fell through right here. So the next, I'm not sure what the next support level would be, but I think someone said 8,800 would be the next support. But I looked at the CME futures options, and they're going back up. I mean, there were some for, I think, in June around 10,000. So those have a huge effect on the price of it. Yeah. I don't think it'll stay down. I think it's gonna, throughout the week, I would think it would be at 10,000 by Friday again, but you never know. We will see. Maybe at least 9,800 by Friday. I mean, it could even drop down to like 8,600 by Friday, but we will see. We'll just have to test some support levels. Highest 24-hour change of V Systems up 21%. Hedera Hashgraph. Yeah, they got the good news on CoinDesk, so I'm sure there's a lot of people buying that right now. We'll see. We'll check that tomorrow, see where that's at. Bitcoin SV. There's news about that. I might cover that news tomorrow. And I also want to talk about, if you want to find stats on Bitcoin halvening, when that's supposed to happen, here's a estimated countdown, all the stats about it. I don't know if these are incredibly accurate, but I thought this was pretty interesting. So this is bitcoinblockhalf.com. You can see how many Bitcoins we have left to mine, how many are in circulation, the percentage we mined, all that stuff. So difficulty, hash rate, all that. Anyways, we will see what happens this week. It's going to be an interesting week, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good day. Later.